Hey, Thrand here.
Hey, this is Eldgrim.
Today we're going to be back with the axe and shield techniques, and the bearded axe or the beaked or horned axe where it has a protrusion at the bottom to hook with can be used this way as well today. We're going to talk about hooking the shield. We haven't actually done that yet, really. We'll do that, we'll go over that, and some different techniques that way that you can actually hook the shield. And we might discuss a little bit, if you just hook anything, could it possibly help you? You know, could you just accidentally reach out and hook something and it be to your advantage if you use it as a hook and not just hacking, or let's say you go to swing and you miss it and you just bring it back. So we're going to talk about that real quick. We'll start off with some shield hooking techniques. And this is basically a replica of a real axe here, real hooks. And this is my copy, exact copy of it. And this is safer. That's why we're using it right now. So that way Eldgrim doesn't get injured or cut or something like I did in one of the videos. But anyway, let's start and we'll show some techniques. Alright, we're going to start off showing a technique with the round shields. We're both using large round shields, around 36 inches. They have them slightly over this and below this, but most of them are fairly large, larger than what most reenact users use today. And what we're going to show is in our form of fighting, if he's standing like this, and I want to, and I get this here offline and hit it, what I can do, this is a technique, I'm going to press it in here. I now end up in his arm and I can cut at the exact same time. And I'm using an axe that's even short. I can have a longer handle axe or a sword or what have you. Just cut along my shield into it. I can aim for the body, side of the neck, whatever. But if he tries to cut me, like he comes over the top, he tries to go over my leg, can he get around it? That's what we're going to look at. If he did get anything, would it be much of anything? No. He can't reach me around the shield. There's nothing he can do. I can feel his shoulder, I feel what he's doing, and I can be pummeling, attacking. He can try to use his shield, maybe, or his sword or something, to try to edge into me or stop me if I don't get it off right away. But as you see, we're back in the same kind of situation again. Now, no one's going to stand there like that. That's not what we're telling you. We're just telling you, you'd come in, instantly do that, boom, you'd hit the guy and kill him. So what we're going to explain is we have different techniques where we stand in such a way where that probably wouldn't happen. You'd get something like this, and if you got caught by surprise with some kind of press like that, we'll show that to you. Now we're going to talk about, even if you are in a proper stance and you're here, at any time you can brace the actual shield. Let's say he tries to do that to me. I'm here, I can brace the shield and still attack. Sorry. Still attack. I don't know if y'all saw what I did. I braced it and then I hit right here. But that's because I braced it. But he expected it to flop, because if you just normally hit it and somebody's standing here, it's going to do this to you. And yes, you can do this number, and I allow it, and I come in, but I may have to block his blade and then hack him, whatever, what have you. But what I want to show is if he's trying to stop it, let's say he's going to brace it, he knows I'm going to do it, flip angle and do that. Oh! I'm sorry, did I get you?
Oh yeah, good enough.
Yeah, but see what happened is I used it to my advantage just to hook his shield and pull it, because even with him bracing it, he's only bracing against this force on this side here, watch. He's bracing against force here. He's not bracing against pull here. Oh! And that catches the sword and then boom. We have a hit right in here. Now, of course I am open if you can slip it through, but if I get this pressed against it, it's very hard to use the sword and I can move back or whatever, but I should be able to get my kill blow or a good shot, several of them into the body while he's tied up. But what I did is I just pulled on the back of the shield. Now honestly, this technique could work in other ways too, and we'll show you that real quick. That was just a press type situation. I want to show how he could actually turn the tides and surprise your opponent if you're fighting in that style of fighting. Okay, now I have the same axe and the same, so we both have the same stance, and he's standing where, yeah, I might not want to do that. If I cut a step off line and push, he's going to be here and I know it. He can attack, he can just turn in on me, and we're know where we started. Yes, it's alright to block this way with an axe. See how I brought it up? That's perfectly all right to block this part of it. If he tries to swing around, I have to come down or what have you. We'd be in this situation and fighting, which is not what we want. We're going to try to get a kill outright. So let's say we're standing in this stance, and I do something like this. I'm in and I have the shield here. Now, I know some people say that's not good, but if he tries to get around this, try to hit me, I can do this the entire time and hit him. I'm in here, but I'm still in here. I can still, at any time, I'll engage and be back in the same kind of position. You know, I'm just showing that that can actually work to your advantage, hooking the shield out. Because it's a lot of times you expect the shield to be pushed. The guy's prepared for that a lot. He knows this thing's going to move around. But if he's got it, he's closed in where I can't get over here, you know, if I throw a shot, throw a shot through a leg, he's protected. But all of a sudden it comes open and he gets hit with this. I would punch him with this real combat non-reenactment. I would just nail him. Throw my shot, boom, he's dead. So it is a good technique just to open the shield up. Yes, you could use it at any given time. Let's say there's a shield wall. Let's talk about hooking. I mean, you could hook a shield and pull it out. I mean, somebody's in a shield wall, it's flat. It's in a shield wall, and where you're fighting, it's possible to reach out, grab it with something like this, and pull it completely open, allow your spearman to stab him or what have you. So is hooking the shield good? Yes, it very much so is.
And hooking from the outside?
Hooking from the outside, even hooking from the inside, works.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to talk about another idea. We're both squared off to fight. Let's say he throws a blow or something, I'll block it. But I catch the shield, pull it up.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
You saw what I just did. What I did is I used his own shield against him. He's throwing a blow. I make sure what I've done is I just pulled him completely off balance and then nailed him with the axe as he's off balance. Now, why would that work? Because the problem is, like I said, a lot of times people are ready to brace this type of shield, put something against it, their sword to hold it straight. They're ready to move with it, but they just don't expect it to all of a sudden move on them or move in their way while they're using it. So pulling it up is a very excellent idea, and our fans was talking about that as well with the shield technique, which we'll probably show that later, actually moving the shield up. But I thought you might like seeing what would happen if you hooked at the bottom and pulled the shield up, and thought you would like that. Okay, now we're going to show a sneak attack that's possible. This may not always work. The guy's going to be fighting you. Remember, it's all this stuff where he lets me do some of this. He could counter a lot of this. This is just showing how the technique would work if it's done properly. A lot of reenactors, just to show this one real quick, a lot of reenactors will say you can just come up and hook the shield and hit inside. Yes, that's possible, but I'm expecting a follow-up right away. This one's going to be coming in on me, and I may not be able to defend myself when I try to cut that. So, I mean, it will work. I'm not saying that. You could possibly just pull and cut, like, real quick, yeah. But what we're talking about is what works better. So, he's here. What happens if I do something like and attack straight in here? I pull this shield all the way out and then hit him. This is possible as well. He's probably not going to want it to go out that far. He'll try to stop this. But if it's a heavy shield, and I do this properly, where I catch him off guard, he can do stuff, but he's pretty much off guard, and I am in here in the same area.
Yeah, and I can't throw anything.
Yeah, now he can punch me, so we must be ready for that. Just
yes.
In case. Yeah, he can try to punch me with a shield. But you do have a brief opportunity there if you catch him by surprise. Show it one more time. Make sure your shield doesn't catch his shield, or that's not going to work.
Yeah.
You're going to wind up in the wrong position.
Yeah.
Make sure it passes it. Come in, you can even be a punch to the face.
Oh.
Get your arm in and then attack. If your arm's in, even if he does try to punch with a shield, like he punches at me, if my arm's inside of it, it might hurt me, but I'm not going to, if he doesn't hit my elbow,
yeah,
I'm still going to be inside. You want to make sure you stay inside. You want the attack instant. This is all instant. We don't want to take any time here. Well, I was trying to say, if you use a technique like this, it's an instant. You're here. Boom! Yeah, you want to take advantage of this lights out.
Yeah.
Heck, I can even do something like that if I want to be really mean and just kick it out of the way while I'm nailing it in the body. But anyway, I thought somebody might like that technique. It's just different ideas hooking the shield. Some bearded axes have more of a hook to them, and you can get hooks on the shield where, I mean, if it's a longer beard, that would be more almost like a handle. This one is kind of shallow for that, but just to say. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. We were just doing the hooking the shield today, showing how that works and how the shield combat works, and things you can do with it that are pretty nasty. That was the idea. Oh, one thing real quick. One thing real quick. Somebody brought this up, and it's true. This happens all the time by accident in combat. If he swings overhead to hit me, and it comes, sorry, wrong one, come down like kind of glance off the shield, or come straight on him. But if I hit it if I hit it straight down, let's redo this. He's coming in. He's coming in to throw an attack overhead. Let's say I hit it straight.
God, that jars the hell out of my wrist.
Sorry, I was trying to disarm you with it.
Well, yeah, that would do it. If you hit any harder, I'd lose the damn
Try to
thing.
come on the inside. We'll do it this way.
Okay.
There we go. I was trying to demonstrate it, and the inside wasn't working well because the way he wanted to throw the attack.
Oh man, I'll tell you,
I knocked it
rattles
completely
your
out of his
wrist.
hand by moving outside and hitting down. Now, I know we had a book we reviewed not long ago saying you could chop through the axe handle that way, or, you know, of course, that's a sword. It's not going to chop through that. But what happens if you're hitting it straight down and somebody is swinging at you and they miss? Chances are they're going to lose the weapon. You're knocking it directly against their thumb and out of their hand. I just thought I'd bring that up because we pretty much covered all the disarms, but I didn't bring that up, so let's do that one more time. It's coming in. Whoa. What I did is I hooked and pulled down, but that was an impact. That's not the hook we were doing before where we kind of caught it, used the shield to disarm the guy. Remember, you're smacking it directly straight down to the direction it's going. If you're able to do that, to time that, that's very difficult. If the guy swings completely through, it's probably not going to happen either. That would be the defense of that. If he swings, realizes he missed, and he brings the weapon completely around, not that you should do that every time, chances are the speed's going to be enough, you're not going to do that. But if he's trying to recover it, and he's trying these short blows to make sure that he has a good combat style going on here, which an axe a lot of times you won't. You won't be doing this kind of thing that I'm doing. Depending on how heavy the axe is, they're not real heavy anyway. They're really fast and light. But, boom, you hit the back, it'll fly out of hand. We didn't cover that before. I thought I'd throw it in as a little extra. Hope you all enjoyed our video. Marvel.
Leave that on. Don't edit that out.